Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to Dramatic Budgets. This is your first time here, then my name's Lisa and I'm on a debt-free and hopefully savings journey to get rid of what started out as just under £11,000 worth of debt. If you have been with me before, then thank you so much for joining me for another video. So guys, this is the cash stuffing video for week 3 of November. Yeah, this will be my halfway point week. So yeah, we have got the weekly wallet and then I have got £20 here to stuff into my sinking funds. So this is from a side hustle that I've had. I did some baking for our rotations at work changed, and I did some baking and one of my colleagues loved it so much that he asked me if what I charged. I don't normally. So he wanted to pay me to do him a batch of the same baking for his family's Diwali celebrations, which is obviously today. So that is my £20. I had to get advice from my sister on how much you charge for baking, because I have no clue. And he was adamant he wanted to pay me, so that was the £20. So I haven't got anything less than these tens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 4 of the Uno cards and we'll just see how we get on with the cash stuffings. It may be that I need to go and swap these out for some £5 somewhere else, because I have not got enough £5 notes in my binders at the moment. It's one of the things I am going to do when I get paid this month, is make sure, because I get paid on the Tuesday and I finish early on a Wednesday, I actually have got time to go down to the post office and get some £5 out of the bank. So that is what I'm going to be doing. But yeah, so we'll just see if we can work it out. But we'll put those to one side for now, whilst we do the weekly stuffings. So just going to move you up slightly, there we go, and get the black binder in as well. Just try and move that out of the way so I don't give it a good knock, because anybody that's been with me for a while knows I am super clumsy. So groceries, as always, is getting £10 into here. It is a budget of 30, but because I do click and collect in online shops, it comes out of the bank, and then obviously I can just return whatever change I've got and work it out from there. So that is that food shop. Fuel is getting 20 as always. I didn't need to fill my tank up this week. We'll just have to see. I've got about 3/4 of a tank, so hopefully, fingers crossed, because I'm not going anywhere super far this week, hopefully, you know, we'll be able to do without that again, but it is there in case I need it. Spending. So spending is a dice challenge that I do, which, if I got the right binder out, would be helpful. Anybody that's not been with me before, I do Ira's 20-sided dice challenge. Whatever it tells me to put in, I put in, and then everything else is mine for the week. So let's see how we get on this week. So it's a 20, which I have no 20s left, and I've got no 10s left. So I'm going to see if I can work this out, because I'm happy to put the 20 in, she says, but what have we got left? So we've done all that top line. So so we can't do the 9 and the 12. So 19, but we've got no 1s, 18, but we've got no 2s. So I'm going to do a 17 and a 3, because it finishes the 17 off. And I think if I can get the big numbers out of the way, we can kind of concentrate on the smaller ones. So yeah, so we're going to put the £20 in. So I'll get that out of my spending, and that goes straight into here, which it's not often I get 20s, you know, and I know it's a tight month, but at the end of the day, I can take back out of this if I need to, which I already have, in fairness. So, you know, that's fine. And if it's not in my purse, then it means I can't just spend it on loads of rubbish, can I? So that helps. So, yeah, so that's the spending done. It's fine. Poor empty envelope. To be fair, I want to get that dice challenge at one finish so I can move on to a different challenge. So miscellaneous is getting £5, so that's going in there. I have only got the £10 note left in here, so hopefully we can find some fivers. If not, it's going to have to be change. So that is the miscellaneous done, which means that the weekly wallets are all sorted. So what I'm going to do is the Uno stuffing as usual, and then if we need to go away and come back to do this bit, you know, we'll have to wait and see. So anybody that's not been with me before, at the moment I have got some Uno cards to do my sinking fund stuff in. I have sort of numbers, whatever comes up is where it's going to go. This is what's left of the pack of Uno cards at the minute, and once this is done I have got dice challenges and all sorts, which is probably going to be in the new year. So because I'm doing them in fives, that means I've got 4 of these to go through, so we'll just see how we get on. So number 5 is date night, which is fabulous because we all know how social my calendar is at the minute. 3, which is boiler, which is great to start that because I do need a new boiler at some point in the next 12 months. +4, so +4 is self-care, so that's always good. And the last one is 7, which is house. So we'll put this to one side, and I have a feeling that I might be a very lucky girl this week. Put those to one side, and actually have £5 in those sinking funds. Anybody that doesn't look, I never touch that pile of Uno cards, and I'd never ever look to see what's under them beforehand because I like to be surprised. So if this may be more luck than judgment, I'll be honest. So we'll go through them together, and then we can have a look, see what we've got. So obviously we've done those bits. So in my emergency fund, this is never on the Uno stuffing because I do it every month anyway. There's £400 in there, so there's a nice little tidy amount. Credit card, we just do from my spare change in my bank account at the end of the month, but I didn't do it in October because I knew how tight a month November was going to be. Holidays is getting nothing and has got 120, 40, 60, 75. So that is enough for my trip to Germany. I also have €100 left over from my last holiday as well, so we're doing really well with that. So boiler, right, so boiler, I'm going to have to wait because it's got nothing in it, needs £5 in it. So we'll come back to boiler, fingers crossed. So we will just put a little circle around there to remind me why it's still there. So Christmas is getting nothing and has got 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 320 in there at the moment. I am planning to do a little bit of Christmas shopping, I think this week. But what I'm doing is, even if I take out of here, I'm not taking it off what I've kind of collected, so that I kind of know how much in total I've saved for Christmas this year. I'm hoping to get it to 500, but whether or not that happens, I don't know. So car insurance is getting nothing, and I think it's got £20. Oh no, it's got £30. So that's good. That's going to be one that it's not going to get there by the time by May, but you know, we'll just keep adding to it and see how we get on. My Spar fund has got £15 in it, so, and that's obviously getting nothing this week. So that is that binder. So we have got in here, car maintenance has got nothing, and obviously is getting nothing. I will have to start looking at putting some stuff into here because I have got, my service will probably be due at the end of December, and my MOT's due around about March time, so we'll have to look at that. Hair and Beauty is getting nothing, and it has just got the £5 left. That is right, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, yeah. I keep having to look because I ain't got a clue. So Date Night is getting £5, and I do have a £5 note in there. So I'm going to take that £5 out and put the £10 in. So at the minute we have got 10, 20, 30, 40, and we have 41, 42, £43.55 in there at the minute. So as I said in my last video, I did use my credit card for about £23 worth of stuff, and the reason that I did that was because some places just don't take cash anymore. They will only take card. So because I knew I didn't have enough money in my current account, I took my credit card with me instead, so that I can pay it back into there. So boiler, we've now got the £5 that I can put into boiler. If I can find it, there we go. So that is, it's a very dog-eared £5, but you know, it's still £5. So that's the boiler. Did I not have? No, I didn't. Yeah. So I'll just write that on the back of here. So we are on the 12th of the 11th, plus 5, leaves us with 5. So that's that one. So that's boiler sorted. I'll just put that through there. And Date Night, we've got this. Obviously, I've got the 100 in here. It still says 100 because I didn't see the point in like taking it off all the time. So we'll just add on what we were going to add. So that's the 12th of the 11th plus 5, which for the month is 105. I will take off the amount that I've spent at the end of the month. Yeah, there's just so much going on this month, it's hard to keep track. So gifts isn't getting anything, and that has got 10, 20, 30, £40 and 20 pence. Obviously at the minute I've left the 20p in because I have got other gifts to buy this month, and we'll just sort out the change at the end of the month because I don't normally keep anything less than £1 coins in there. Healthcare isn't getting anything, and I think it's got 35, 10, 20, 35. Yeah, I've got the dentist appointment booked actually on payday, so it should be fine either way. So there we have, it's Health and Beauty. So house, fabulous look. So we've got it wants £5, so I'm going to take that 5 out and swap it there. So we've now got 20 in there into house, and I have still got one little space left on here. So when we get to the ends of these are actually going to come out because I'll be honest, they're really bugging me. So that's the 12th of the 11th, another £5, which gives us 20. And then obviously I will start on the little challenges from next week. So that's that one. And then we've got a nice little £5 left. So Shows has got £5 but isn't getting anything this week. Fur Baby's got nothing and is getting nothing. Slimming World, I think, is the same. Yeah. And the last one is Self Care, which is what is getting my last £5. So I'm actually going to swap this because I've got two £5 in here, and my miscellaneous in my monthly wallets, I didn't have enough £5, so I'd actually put a £10 in, and I obviously need 2 5s, so I'm just going to swap that out, just so that I've got what I need in the miscellaneous and the right amount now in self-care. So I've got I've started filling this out already because my idea is to leave this until it's full, and then when it's full I can do something else with it. So another £5 in there. the wonderful colouring again. Anybody that's been with me knows that I'm kind of a terrible colourer, and I try not to go silent. There we go. So that is the £10 into self-care. We'll put that in there. There we go. And that is it. So yeah, so I was incredibly lucky with that, in that I managed to do that even though I didn't have enough £5, but we've sorted that. So that is my cash stuffing for this week. As I've said in my previous video, I'm going to try and get my debt update done and uploaded for you at some point this weekend. This week, sorry, not weekend. Just to see how we're getting on with that one. And then obviously towards the back end of the month, I'll start looking at my budget, because the last week of November will kind of be elongated. And the reason for that is because I go on holiday technically on the Saturday. We actually don't fly till the Sunday, but we're having to fly from London, so we're going down to London on the Saturday. So obviously I don't get back from there till the following Saturday. So the whole of the first week of December essentially is going to be attached to the back end of November's week 5, just because I'm not going to need any food, fuel, spend any of that. I'm not going to need it because I've got my holiday money all sorted, and obviously I'm going to be away. So there'll be like a week without any videos from me, sort of thing. So yes, we'll need to start looking at that a little bit earlier, just so that I can make sure that it's all done and uploaded before I go away. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. If you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe. Please click that like button if you enjoyed this video, and of course I always welcome comments down below if you would like to pop something down. Until next time, guys, I will see you all very soon, and I hope you've had a fantastic start to the week. Bye, guys.